Have you ever led a live workshop or training webinar where you felt like, is this thing on? Is anybody listening? Because it's so common now when you teach something like that for people to go, I'm going to have my camera off. That feels safe as the attendee. So, as the presenter, what can you do to establish rapport with people so that it feels connected? Because that is so crucial to set yourself up for success for whatever that next step is for them, whether it's a deep dive one-on-one coaching agreement with you or whatever that next offer is that you're going to have for them. Super important to establish rapport, and that goes to establishing safety. Now, there are a few things that you can do right from the get-go in your live webinar and training to create safety and establish that rapport. First, let people know what's going to happen. When people know what's going to happen, it like lowers the like nervousness level. So we love to know what's coming next. So you don't have to roll out minute by minute agenda, but you can give them a quick overview of like, this is what we're going to cover. Here's kind of the format of it. Here's the amount of time that it's going to take. And at the end, you may want more, and I have a special offer coming for you. So that's you pre-framing. If you do have something that you're going to sell at the end, prep them ahead of time. And then when you have it and you can share about it, they're ready to hear it. This all creates safety and establishes a rapport. Now, here's another thing to think about in those live trainings when everybody's got their camera off and you want to have it be that personalized, establishing the rapport throughout the training, is you can do call outs and let people like, hey, in a chat, has this ever happened to you? Just type yes or no, just to try to get engagement. And when people start to see other people engaging in this type of a format, it creates safety for them to then engage. So you could also ask, would anybody be willing to turn on their camera and share an answer to this question? Now, don't call on somebody and say, hey, turn your camera on and share with me, because that will break safety for everybody else in the group. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I hope she's not going to do that to me. But if you're willing to say, who would be willing to turn on their camera and share their answer to this question? And then you just pause and you wait patiently. Chances are somebody will do it. And then once one person does it, a lot of times it gives permission for other people to then engage as well. Now, last tip for you as we bring this video to a wrap is think about that these people may or may not know each other that are attending your training and your live webinar. So, in order to establish a rapport with each person, imagine that you're having a one-on-one conversation and talk as if you're talking to a person, not the group. So, instead of saying things like, you're all going to want to know this, say, this may be something you will find benefit in, because it's talking to a person, because they're sitting there by themselves, attending or taking in what it is that you're sharing. So you're pouring your heart, your soul, your expertise into everything you're doing. Make sure that establishing rapport is part of your outcome. It is part of what you are making yourself do and extending yourself in that way. It can't just be about the content and the training. There has to be that rapport piece as well in order for people to feel safe to want to take whatever that next logical step is with you. All right, I'm wishing you continued success. I'm Nikki Rausch, the Sales Maven. And if you need some assistance in your setting up your trainings, how to establish that rapport, ways to phrase things that really connect with a person, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to support you on this. Wishing you continued success.